Et on est de retour. We are back for yet another.
He started
goal
in French. He's
formula.
like, oh,
Yeah.
whoops.
Yeah, no, because I'm not even connected. I didn't even know we started. So, gentlemen, Mr. Meller, Mr. Clergier,
Mr. Zikri.
thank you very much, Mr. Francois. So we were talking. I know we're talking here
Julian.
health or wealth. So sorry, Julian. My apologies.
Welcome back, Julian. Welcome back.
I should always treat well the one that
It's
can
not-
mute
we're
my
not doing
mic.
health or wealth.
No, exactly. So that's all we rolled, but I think we're going to keep that for another day because we're on the roll with the French. So basically, I think the title should really be how to react to the unexpected, because you guys had an experience today and we had quite a lot to say about it.
Well, I guess what we were trying to say is that you don't know when you're in business what's going to come next. If you've never done something, it's hard to plan. You can read about it, you can try to study it, you can talk to people. But Mike, you can't know everything. And today was one of those moments, I guess. Well, yes and no. The information was given to us, and then we showed up, and I guess we forgot because it was a few maybe 6 months ago or so. And so we were hit with this big surprise that this whatever we were doing was going to cost much more than what we had planned. And this is not, we're not buying a car or a thing. It's a business opportunity. It's not even a purchase. Let me put it that way. But it's a business opportunity.
Yep.
And so what do we want to say? What, that things are not always as you can't plan for these things. You gotta run with it.
Could you have avoided that issue?
I don't think we could have avoided the issue, but
well,
I think
you could have avoided it. But then what I said earlier,
What do you
was
mean
that,
by avoiding?
not avoided, but Mike could have spent 3 months, 3 years just
no.
researching this.
So
That's not what I mean.
Mike's
Well,
Calling
my
every-
point, no, but
explain your point.
like I
Like
said,
you do with your cars. You said it. You're gonna shop 100 dealerships.
not 100 dealerships.
No,
Not all. Let me tell you
free
something, okay?
Winter
If I
mats,
have to,
No, let's keep real.
I was doing house flipping for a while.
windshield,
And
change
as you
for
know,
free.
House flipping, when you're doing it, anybody that does this understands
That's
that
speculation.
your markup is everything, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have somebody come in and appraise or give me an evaluation of how much it's going to cost to fix something. But I'm not going to take the first person that comes in to tell me this is the cost and that's it. I'll have 3 people come in on the same day in a span of like maybe a 2-3 hour time and tell me how much it would cost to do the work.
You?
And just one second, let me finish.
But I need to interrupt.
Well, just 1 second, just let me finish.
Because your scenario is a fictional
wait.
scenario.
No, it's not a fictional. It happened.
No one's showing up on the same day with 3 quotes.
What do you mean?
That's not how it works.
What do you mean? It's not how it works.
One guy shows up, 2 don't show up and call you and say,
No,
we
no.
can't do it today.
For
It's going to have
me-
to be
No,
tomorrow.
but for me, listen, I called Craigslist. Okay.
Oh my
You
God.
do think
I called
Craigslist?
I called Craigslist.
That
Yeah, but I was
back
in the
the
States.
days.
I was in the
That
States.
was
Yeah.
back in the days.
I called Craigslist. I called 22 people. Okay. 7 showed up.
How much time did it take you to do that?
You called
I don't know,
22.
like 22
So this
people.
is one extreme, and you're another.
No, but it's an
extreme.
example. I didn't have a choice because I had purchased something. You got to understand, there was a whole bunch of variables, but let me just get to the point.
Yeah.
The point is that the people that came all gave me different options, different things, and whatever. And I was looking. I didn't take the cheapest guy. I took the guy that was going to give me what I wanted, and a guy that I thought that
The best
the best guy. But not only that, I was looking for a partnership at the same time for me to be able to rinse and repeat if everything went well. That's what I'm looking at. So
How many
when
deals did you do?
7
Did
with
you
the
use
same
always
person?
with
the same person?
person. Yeah. So what I'm trying to say is this: is that if I'm going to go into bed with somebody,
Good
if I'm
for
going to
you.
go into business with somebody,
Good for you.
I'm not looking for a one-hit wonder.
Yeah, but you lucked out.
But what are the odds? No, but for real, what are the odds?
Yeah,
Because
exactly.
You-
because
are you going to calculate odds?
no, I'm not. Well, I am actually very good at.
Okay, but that's what I'm saying.
But
what are the odds?
what are the odds that you do find that one person
Yeah.
or that one
But
one
listen,
suppliers
you
that
just
you
gotta
will
like
So
grow
listen,
with?
if I come into the real estate business thinking, what are the odds am I going to get a client? What are the odds I'm going to sell a $2 million house? You got to come in and try.
No,
If
well,
you
there
don't
you go.
try,
You
you're not
said
gonna
it.
know.
You said it. In real estate, what you're going to do is that
Yeah.
instead of focusing on that one person, you're going to do deals with 100%, 200%, so that you increase your odds.
You just said it yourself.
right. You do.
You just said
but
it
you
yourself.
will
You just said it right there.
No,
but you
but
just said it.
what
just
you're
said
gonna do? You will do business with 200 people,
Exactly.
so that you can.
So what I
increase your
did,
odds
what I
and
did,
find
I
that
I
partner.
increased my pool of people that I wanted as a partnership
Yes.
for me to rinse and repeat. That's what I did. I didn't take the first
What's
person.
this
that
rinse and repeat?
So-
Where'd you get that from?
It's
Is
a-
that like
it's a
a
good
Tide
impression.
commercial?
What I'm trying to say is that I'm not going to take the first person that comes in and says, I could do this. All right, you're hired. No, I'm going to say, okay, good. I'm going to review your application because I'm paying you. You're working for me. I hired you. So are you going to turn around and take somebody and say, listen, I'm going to have you do this job and that job? You're hiring them.
Mike's getting emotional.
We need the camera on Mike.
Yeah,
Man,
This is
I'd be
This is
scared.
priceless.
No, I'm saying you're hiring somebody. So therefore, I want to be able to find out who my candidates are.
Turn it
That's
in.
all. Nothing wrong with that.
Okay, but we're talking about what's the original question?
The original.
Exactly.
This is it. We went into a business venture, right?
A
Whi-
situation.
which required professional people to be involved in our venture. So with that being done, there were certain things that we didn't anticipate. However, did we explore all possibilities or comparisons to what we're going to get in terms
Yeah,
of service?
but I'm saying
short
that
term and long
that's
term.
in
okay.
but just
Okay,
my
go ahead.
opinion of all of this, what transpired was
Right.
that's okay. Let's move on.
Fine.
Like no, but that's what in business I think, from my experience now, is to not go dwell on what you
No.
do, which is this. Let's find 17 other 100 different
Suppliers.
suppliers.
No,
and-
that's not what I'm saying.
No.
what I'm saying is because
I
now
think
you know
the
what happened
priority,
today.
Mike, was
Right
on the
now we're in
wrong.
front of a fait accompli.
No, I think you got worried for a second just because I vocalized.
You got worried.
yeah, but
too.
that's okay. Yeah,
But
emotions.
that's the thing.
Yeah, I took the emotion. I
You
said it
crushed
out
it
loud,
and you threw it out.
and then I put it aside and said, "This is what it is. Let's move on."
Okay.
Is that not
because
what
You
happened?
know why? Because now we're in front of a fait accompli. But you know what this
No,
is?
we're not in front of a fait accompli. We
It's
could
done.
change. No,
No,
How is
because
it
we
done?
can't change anything what we want. We
I
have
understand
we
that,
have
but now
control
we're
of our
too deep.
situation.
He said it
No,
himself.
we're
We're
not.
too deep.
We're not. We're not too deep. Right now, if we want to we want to do 180 degrees, it won't have
Yeah.
any effect. The only effect it will have is on timeline. That's all. We are allowed to do everything we want anytime we want because we're at the first. I told you this morning when we're walking
Hey,
from the
let me
parking
give
lot.
another example.
But,
But go,
right,
go.
right before
Yeah.
is we were indeed in front of the situation, and I do agree with you when we say you want to know what you're getting into, understand what is your actual return into whatever your whatever decision,
it's not
whatever
just me.
investment.
That's the reason why
And-
we called it
and-
a meeting because you
Yes,
wanted to
and
know
he had-
also.
And he had a moment.
He wanted to know, and this is very intelligent of him. I don't think it's a bad thing. I think it's a very good thing.
Yeah.
That he stopped and said, "Whoa, wait a minute now."
Am I going to
And
get
I
to the?
think I think it was amazing the fact that you're like, wait a second, we're gonna sit down and we're gonna. I think it's amazing that you did that. I would have been worried if you would have said, "Makes sense."
Let's do it. No, but your analogy was actually very good because you went into like, okay, whatever we're not going to too much into details, but we're like, well, am I gonna get to the same destination if I decide to take a Mercedes or a Toyota? And that analogy
Yeah.
was actually very good in that moment because it allowed us
Well, that's
to
why I get paid the big money.
Well, because it allows us to reflect, yes, take the moment, take the hit, and be like, whoa, what's gonna happen, and kind of everybody freaking out.
So the point, though,
yes,
that we're trying to make, or what I'd like the point to be, is that you have to just go with it. And then, Mike, just to clarify, all of this, what we're working on right now, was supposed to be done at the beginning of the year, and now we're going to be aiming for September, right? And that's if everything goes again according to perfectly planned, which might not even happen. So 9 months later, we thought it was going to happen in the beginning of the year. Now we're 9 months later. So now the question is, when we got this surprise, for me, it was like, well, wait a second. Do I want to now stall this another 6 months because we're going to shift all of what we started with this individual?
Well, there's a lot of moving pieces, and there's a
So,
lot of other
but
people
the
involved.
cost of delaying it for me, or the cost, not just in financial cost, but in time and in
time,
effort.
energy,
all the
effort.
resources. Look, I was up all night because of this thing.
Yeah.
This is not the only time. Like it is. This is one about
One
it's been 9 months, or it's going to be 9 months.
Yep.
It's a lot of time, a lot of energy, a lot of reflection that could be towards something else. So that's the same when we talked about the cars and the French there. When I said I just go, I'd say how much, and I go because I think, maybe I'm wrong here, but I think if I'm gonna go shop around for 17,000 dealerships, that's gonna consume a hell of a lot of time. Which is,
17,000 dealerships, a lot of dealerships.
no, but Gabriel, for real, how many? You showed me how many. Why are you laughing? It's not a
Gabriel's
joke.
looking into her car.
No, but you've got how many people you talked to today? You spent the whole day just.
Are you crazy? I spent like 20 minutes on lunch break at 3 p.m.
No.
Oh my
No, but
god!
for real,
man.
did you did you talk to a lot of
You
people?
know what I did?
It's
I-
been
I-
what,
I
a
don't
week?
know. I don't know. I honestly don't know.
No, why you? I'm not being an ass. I'm-
Aren't you?
I'm.
It's just natural.
No, because I did the same exercise to
I
find
know,
a car.
but see,
but
all this
no, but
energy
wait,
and
wait.
time
It's-
and-
no. What I did
It's because
was
you guys don't have enough stuff going on.
No,
I guess. That's
not
what it
true.
is.
because what I did was actually I just put deposit on everywhere, and I said the first person that can come to me with a car at X date, I'm taking it. That was my plan. I
Yeah,
put a
but you-
lot
but
of
you-
money
but
on
you
the.
put a lot of time though. Versus just going in and saying,
No.
"What did you got?" This is what I did
You
with
know
my
what
wife.
I did? No,
I did
it's
it.
my wife that did all the back and forth.
Okay, then you're smart because
I
you
know.
had someone else do it for you.
Of course.
It's fantastic.
All I did is sign and say no. We're going with this way. We're going that
Beautiful.
way. That's what I did.
I applaud because that's the way to do it.
But I do agree that in that situation, I did or I had to do someone because my wife was willing to do the whole back and forth. So I was like, you know what? Let's make that happen. And to your point, Mike, and that's where I do agree with you, Mike. But at the same time, I do
Yeah.
agree that you at
I'm-
one point you have to kind of take the decision of like, okay,
That's right.
whatever is.
I want to go
Yeah.
into another example.
But wait, we'll have to get back to your example
Oh, okay.
because we're gonna run short.
Take
Keep
control.
that. Keep that. in
Take
mind.
control.
I am. We'll be showing you a quick video of our new construction project. So the Mallard Group is in residential, commercial, new construction, as well as business plus. And
Explain that it might be not the right format. Just
no,
for,
exactly. I think the video we have, the music is funner, but you might see it all stretched out. So that's going to be
it's temporary.
temporary. There you go. So
That'll be
we'll show you a
fixed
quick
tomorrow.
video and we'll be right back with you. Yeah, pause it for once.
Optimistic.
There you go. So we're back. So it's in.
All right.
Before wait before you trash
ready, baby,
Mike.
I'm ready.
We have Maria that came in with a comment, so we'll start with that to level the playing field. So first, she was saying here, when you're choosing a broker, you want to compare several people, but when you're buying a Forester, not sure what that is. Who cares which one is truly the best? Do you know what a
It's a
Forester,
Forester.
Is that a
It was
It's a
Subaru?
car. It's a.
It's a
your
Subaru.
car.
Forester, maybe.
No, I didn't. No, I didn't have a Forester.
That's what you have.
I had the Outback back in the days.
Oh, she meant toaster.
So basic.
Toaster.
Toaster.
Maybe. Oh yeah, you do spell it with a T instead of the F. Sure. Yeah. Well, so I guess
From-
it should
from
no,
150
Yeah, your examples are way too extreme compared to this because this costs what $100, $200. You're
No,
talking
my
about
toaster is
$100,000.
$25 at Walmart.
No,
See,
no,
I
but
just
you
said-
guys' toasters are 25. Mine are 2,500.
Yeah, right.
$25 toaster.
With the
You got a
with
$25 toaster.
Guys, you
Someone
didn't
that comes
understand.
with.
Wait, does it toast the bread the same
No,
way?
There's a barista that toasts that makes
Exactly.
the coffee.
There's somebody that comes out of the toaster.
No, but you know, I'm happy that Maria mentions this or is asking that question because I think there's also a tolerance for stress and for big numbers. You see, you get accustomed to or you get more comfortable with more zeros with a bit more time and experience in life and in business. Now, my first maybe more expensive purchases or investments or it's more nerve-wracking.
Did you shop for your Acura when you first got it?
You had an Acura.
My first car when I started in real estate, I don't remember, to be honest. It's been too long.
Okay.
I probably
No, probably you. Most
but no, I don't
likely
think
did.
I did though. I'm not like that.
You
I'm
just
not,
took
I'm not I'm not looking for bargains ever.
No, it's not a bargain, but you don't even care if you get ripped off.
How am I gonna get ripped off? Like it's
You're gonna
50
get
bucks
ripped off.
Oh, by
No, no,
thousands of
some-
dollars? I mean, am I dumb? Like, oh shit,
You will.
I'm paying $2,500 for a Civic. Oh. Oh well. Like, I guess maybe I've got some superpower.
No,
No,
he just has a selective
No,
memory.
I move on. I move
no,
on.
exactly. So you move on when you get ripped off.
I don't get ripped off.
So-
But what if I do?
no, exactly.
What's the worst that can happen?
It's
No,
just
nothing.
money.
You'll have gotten ripped
It's
off.
just money.
But so I think there's a tolerance. There's a tolerance for stress. There's a tolerance for risk. There's a tolerance
Yes.
for a lot of things. So for
Yes.
me today, the news about this big gas, excuse me, the big amount was a shock of 8 minutes. You calculated, Mike, maybe.
Ish,
But then okay.
8.5, and then it became a joke.
yeah, it became a joke because we went on lunch and he mentioned it like 10 times. And
But
you're like,
but I can go buy a
okay.
tractor for $50,000 and with
50 only?
you know what I'm saying? The point is it's all in
It's all
relation
perspective.
to, yeah, what the bigger thing is.
The bigger picture.
Because
But I
at,
wanna
the
go
end of
into
the-
the-
'cause at the end of the line, whatever is that next step or that next move that you have to make, you have to look, and this is where your mindset is what is that move actually bringing me? That move is bringing me, yes, an opportunity X, but it's also bringing me a network. It's also bringing me
Exactly.
experience.
I
It's
think-
bringing
I
me
think-
X, Y, Z.
but
It's
you know what I
bringing me
think?
ideas that's gonna push me to that next level. And this is what you see. You
Jeff,
see
if you let me
5,
I
interrupt
look
you.
at the bigger.
No, wait.
Yeah,
Can I-
no,
can I
that's what
interrupt
it
you?
is, though,
I'm
Mike.
gonna interrupt you both.
See, you're still in the
No,
micro.
no.
You're in the
I know
details.
exactly what happened. This is what happened.
You're in the
This
$50
is what happened.
here.
This is what happened.
The winter tires
This is
there.
what happened.
The windshield tinting is it
The
included? Are you
windshield
throwing it in?
washer fluid. Listen, this is what happened. This is what happened. He had an awakening,
No,
and
there's
after
no-
the
there's no
awakening, no, listen, after the awakening, we had the opportunity of having a meal, and over that meal,
Yeah, I got bought by a.
no, over that meal,
He's like,
he was like, you know what? It seems like it makes a lot of sense.
No,
and I
is
think
that the person in front was
exactly,
was outsmarting
exactly.
him.
So when
No,
when
no,
we're
not
talking,
outsmarted.
Yes.
Did what she or he had
was
to
it
No,
do.
you?
That's outsmart.
yes, yes.
No,
you-
man.
you-
Look, you gotta sell me.
of course, she
I
was
need the
telling you.
nudge. I need the.
She was-
You're doing a good job. Go for it. Plunge in, and that's what salespeople don't understand. You got to nudge, not.
You
And
got
that's what she
nudged.
did.
I got nudged.
Yes.
But I want to be nudged.
Yeah,
but
he
that's
was-
right, but
she
you
was
got
baby.
nudged.
No, no,
That's
but
right.
nudge
Someone
me.
can prove it. You got nudged.
I want to be nudged.
Okay, fine.
Nudge
no, no.
me. That's
Okay.
what I'm saying.
He was eating the soup. He was there.
Look, look.
And then he said,
He's like,
"Let me pull out
please
the
feed
check."
me.
That's
Like,
right.
Please
Because
feed me.
I want you to say I'm doing a good thing. Reinforce it. If I'm going to buy an expensive suit like the one I'm wearing right now, which is very
How much
nice,
is a suit?
It's not that expensive.
it's not something that we discuss on national.
it's
Why?
not that
What's not a
expensive.
secret? What's a
It's not that
secret?
expensive.
It's a very expensive suit.
It's
I
not
look
that expensive.
amazing. I know
Sure.
you, I get the comments, but when I go in, I want the person to say, "You look fantastic." But let me do this. Let me add you 2-3 more of these because it's going to complete and you're going to feel great about yourself. Let me bag it.
But
Let
don't
me
that's
shoot
what she
shit.
add
did.
a
No, but that
tie.
means they're lying.
I don't care if they're lying.
No, no, no.
But why are they
doesn't mean-
lying? I look
it's not
amazing.
lying.
I
No,
do.
that's not what I'm saying.
No,
I'm saying the
because
second that somebody's gonna give you a compliment to then tie on that, let me
No.
add 3 more.
That's
of
the
these.
difference.
I
What do you
need
think that is?
I need the nudge.
I get your nuts.
No,
but
but
you're
that's the
getting
difference.
fooled
That's
now.
the difference between selling and giving extra value into
Exactly.
whatever's
It's still
happening.
selling.
Exactly.
Is that person will put the finger of what's true in front of them and then pile up and
See-
pile up and pile up again, bringing extra value.
That's a master person, master salesperson,
Yeah.
a master at what they do. Like when I meet someone, when I talk to Mike, you said once you were in one of
In
my
your
meetings.
sphere, yeah.
You said, "Wow, that was amazing." No, but did you not?
Yeah.
You said the words; it just flowed.
No,
and
you know
it
what?
was-
You know what? What he does? He does this.
Is the moving the
Thing
hands?
there.
It's the magic.
He does this
No,
thing there.
so
and he's
so
like,
what happened
But the
is
nudge happens.
what happened is that that person and that person around the table was speaking the same language and saying whatever it was, not saying whatever it was required, but was bringing value to the table.
That's right.
And because you kind of you had to you needed
That
To be
First,
validation.
that
To be sold.
validation. Exactly. There you go.
Sold.
You needed that validation,
Sold.
and that person
Sold.
gave you that validation.
Sold.
Like
Yes.
Mike, you have a dealership or you have cars and stuff, and you were, if you sit someone in the car and you say start the engine. I remember when I went to get one of my sports cars, and the guy says
One
"Sit-
of my
of my many sports. He says sit in the car. We're in the garage in the back, and he says, "Come, I want to show you something."
Oh boy.
And it's someone's car, but he can get me the same thing, whatever. Probably. Anyway, it doesn't matter. But he says sit in the car. He gives me the keys to
Great
start the engine.
salesman.
Oh, fantastic. I mean, I got it right away because the feeling that he knew what he was doing. I just needed that nudge. It's not being scammed. It's give me what I need.
Would they tell you what you need at some point?
I want you to tell me what I need. That's why I'm here.
Everybody-
Why am I at
eh,
the dealership?
Everybody, whenever you're looking for a service for something, you want someone to tell you what
Of course.
you need. You
Now,
want someone to push you into
but
that direction.
let me give you
into
an
that
example, which this is
decision.
not right though. If you're coming to my house and I'm watching Netflix and I'm eating popcorn and you're trying to force feed or force sell me something that I don't want, that's a different story.
Okay, what if I tell you don't watch this? Watch this. It's better for you.
No. My point is, if I'm walking into the dealership or I'm going to
No,
where we
you're
were
right.
today,
so
and I'm
if
saying,
you come to me, it's fine. I'll give you the nudge, but I can't go to you and give you a nudge.
What he's saying is
I'm
that
saying, if I go
if
walk
he's
into
look-
Harry Rosen and I'm like, I'm looking for suits, I'm not sure, I should change them.
Right.
And they suggest and they have me wear it and tipped, and we're gonna
They
see.
make you
Can't
feel
be
good.
sold at your house.
No, if I want to. What I'm saying is,
If you don't want to.
if someone walks into your whatever house that you're trying to sell, if someone walks into your agency, they need that nudge,
Good.
but no one does the nudge anymore.
If I come to your house and sell you an apple,
Do I want the apple, Mike? Am I asking for an apple?
you
Did
don't
I
like-
make
you don't
the
like
appointment
apples.
with
You
you?
don't like apples.
No,
So why would I buy it?
Exactly. But can I give you a nudge?
No.
no.
I just told you I didn't invite you. I didn't go. I didn't want. I
Say
didn't
no, but when
get
they
out of my
come
house.
and they
But
do
it
your
doesn't
favorite
mean that you
trick.
shouldn't.
Let
They do
the
your
dogs
trick. They
out.
say,
If
wow,
the apple looks
you
good
look,
on you.
you look
You look
so
great in the
healthy.
apple.
I don't
You
want
know
it.
what
How
would
about
make
a
it
dozen?
better?
I'll go with a dozen.
I never asked for it. See, this is why you're not succeeding in your sales careers if you're not nudging and understanding what we want, what you want, what the client wants.
All right. On that note, we'll let Etienne have his points. It's all good. We thank you all for watching, and we'll see you all tomorrow.